I come with a heavy heart from Nigeria, but first I'd like to...
Suspended Senator representing Ki Central Senatorial District, Senator Natasha takes her case against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and the Senate to the Inter-Parliamentary Union IPU meeting of the United Nations in New York.
I was suspended. As a senator, I was suspended illegally because I submitted a petition of sexual harassment against the President of the Nigerian Senate, Senator Godswill Akpabio. I thought that by submitting the petition, he would recuse himself, and both of us will submit ourselves to the Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition for a fair and transparent investigation. But unfortunately, I was silenced and I was suspended. I was suspended for 6 months, amongst many other stringent conditions, such as taking away my security, taking away all the officials, vehicles, and other items that were handed over to me as a senator. My salaries will be cut off. I must not appear anywhere near the National Assembly. And for 6 months, I'm not to introduce myself or present myself as a senator locally in Nigeria or internationally. That means I'm here illegally. But I had no other place to go but to come here and speak to you women. Because this is a bigger picture. It depicts the crisis of women political representation.
At the Women in Parliament section held during the IPU meeting, Senator Natasha called for justice and intervention from global democratic institutions, alleging that her suspension from the Nigerian Senate was unlawful.
Order, please.
Distinguished Chief Whip of the Senate, your point of order is sustained.
Order, please.
Nice to speak from there. That is the order of the Senate.
Sir, order 10 on privileges.
Natasha,
any senator may rise at any time.
Recall that Senator Natasha engaged the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, in a heated argument during plenary over the change of her seat on the floor of the Senate, alleging victimization and oppression.
The past 2 weeks, the integrity has gone down just because of mere trivial matter of allocating seat and so on. We don't want to know what is undercurrent. God so kind, those people push you to assist. They have confessed. And I have prayed for him that may God forgive him and Jubril.
I say this with all with all sense of responsibility. But I think that with what has been canvassed here and the unanimity of senators on the gravity of these incidents, on the integrity of this institution.
It was in the media. All the media yesterday reported that when the Senate President is entering, she didn't observe that rule. And today also, she didn't observe that rule.
Following persistent violation of the Senate standing orders, the Senate has Committee on Ethics, Privileges and Public Petition, chaired by Senator Nenda Imanswe of Edo South Senatorial District, met and recommended immediate sanctions for Senator Natasha.
That the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio with effect from 6 March 2025 from all legislative activities forthwith. For the period of her suspension, she be barred from representing herself to the public, locally and internationally, as the Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The Senate deliberated on the committee's resolutions and unanimously supported the motion for a 6-month suspension of Senator Natasha.
that the Senate do suspend Senator Natasha Akpabio for 6 months for a total violation of the Senate Standing Rules 2023 as amended for bringing the presiding officer and the entire Nigerian Senate in general to a public opprobrium. Those in support of prayer 1 say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Meanwhile, Senator Natasha had accused Akpabio of persistently interrupting her legislative functions over his failed sexual advances on her, an allegation Senator Akpabio debunked.
The matter that was raised by our colleague from Nigeria, Senator Natasha.
While responding to Senator Natasha's alleged injustice, victimization and call for help, the President of the Inter-Parliamentary Union of the United Nations says they would give a fair hearing to the Nigerian Senate, having heard from her.
So I would like to say we have heard her concerns, and having heard her, it would have been an opportunity for all of us to understand more about what she has said. But because we listened only on her side, as an institution, as IPU, we will be taking the concerns that have been raised, not only taking her side, but also giving a chance to listen to the other side, as it is a custom for IPU. And after having listened to the other side, we will take steps as necessary. Because she said something different from what the contributions were. So we have taken care of, we have taken the concerns that she raised, and we will be working on them, of course, having listened to the other side, and we will be able to take steps after that.
The saga between the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, and Senator Natasha has been sparking widespread debates in the country and even outside the shores of the country, with many questioning the fairness of the disciplinary action taken against her. Jude Aweke, reporting for VOS TV News, Benin.